saying. I like Beastmaster a lot because I think that OD is a hero that really struggles to deal with wave clear because he only has Astral. There is save there for Raw, but I don't think that's what they were going to play around. So right now they've just picked 2 heroes that have loads of buffs. So Beastmaster Aura, Beastmaster's ability to Death Ball, Ogre Magi, Bloodlust. These are 2 heroes that are just going to buff up a carry that VP will be picking next phase. Weaver as well, minus armor. They have lots of ways to do Roshan, take objectives. They're a very strong lineup right now. And I think OD struggles really hard into that, especially as a core, which it seems to be. As well as like Rubik kind of struggles in lane against it as well. I guess he's not going to be in the lane, is he? He's going to be a Mars. But still, it's
feeling
hard.
The support Mars for sure right now because they have overall last pick for mind games. Are you really overall last picking your 5 position? Highly doubt it.
Hopefully not.
It could be the strongest last pick Shadow Demon or something of all time.
You think Shadow Demon is the pick?
No.
Okay.
But I'm just saying. It's an example.
I mean, there are examples like Oracle, Shadow Demon that are like impactful enough that maybe.
I mean, it leaves it open, right? They could pick Ench if they wanted to. Ench is pretty nice into Beastmaster. They're like banning 5s right now on Virtus.pro.
Oh, they banned Crystal Maiden, not Enchantress?
They could
ban
ban both.
Are they going to ban Witch Doctor next?
Nah. It's no way.
I think they banned Enchantress.
I mean, they banned Crystal Maiden.
They should ban Enchantress.
But you got 2 bans, though.
I'm just saying, like, yeah, Crystal Maiden and Witch Doctor, they both address Beastmaster, but I think they get eaten alive by Weaver Quap.
That's fair. That's fair.
I probably wouldn't have banned. It depends. They're probably protecting their last pick here, so what's in the pool? Like, are they going to go for a Terrorblade or what? Is that what they want to run with? I don't know.
Terrorblade good, even if OD is a core here?
They seem to be banning heroes that just seem nice against TV. That's only why I'm thinking about it.
Okay. Like, is OD a concern of your TV? Like, say they run OD offlane or OD mid? Well, probably not OD mid because Quap, but like, is this a concern of your TB? I'm asking you. I'm not trying to make a rhetorical question here.
I'm just confused by your question. Sorry.
Like, would you pick it into an OD?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't I wouldn't feel horrified by it. I'm thinking the PA at least. I can't remember. How is that matchup? Isn't it good for TB because he has high armor, or is it bad because PA kills you? I can't remember.
It's fine either way.
Oh, so it's 50-50 then, the core to core? Okay.
Not a carry player, so I couldn't
me
tell you
neither.
for sure, I don't think.
Wonderful.
I don't think it's too settled one way or the other.
Theorizing, he is high armor, so it is good.
But then you have Mars. Okay.
I'm not sure what they do pick up because a lot of range heroes are better against OD when it comes to laning phase, but a lot of range heroes are susceptible to PA, right? So you're not going to want to necessarily pick Drow because then PA gets on top of her just one shot. Dusa and Morphling are 2 of the tankier range heroes. Dusa with Beastmaster Weaver is something we've seen a number of times, but Dusa feels really bad against OD because you get all your stuff taken away. He takes so much mana that it's not necessarily bad against you, but it's bad for all of your allies because then OD has 5,000 mana and they get one shot by Sanity's Eclipse. So Razor feels a bit better, but we've already seen Razor, they like the Mars matchup. OD has Imprisonment, PA has Mobility, so I'm not in love with Razor either. I think there was a problem with almost all the last picks that were available.
Okay, all right. Razor have, Razor shard against PA, low-key really good though to Kiter. Because you jump on him, you're purged for a second, Stifling Dagger, your purge is stronger. It's actually kind of tough to deal with. Yeah, if you're jumping on him.
Right now, he should mitigate PA in a fight. Like, if she jumps onto anyone, Razor's just going to link.
Yep.
And then should be a good fight. Virtus.pro obviously going for extremely fast tempo here. I know that we've seen Razor, like, not all inning on the early game and, like, going for, like, Refresher and being a threat later game, but alongside a Queen of Pain and Beastmaster, it definitely looks like to me that they're looking to just steamroll lanes, take objectives, and dominate the map. And Mind Games should struggle with that, I think. I don't think OD enjoys being in this game.
No, Lena's banned. You could see they did ban the Crystal Main, but then they followed up with an Ember Spirit ban.
But Ancient's still available in the pool then, in that sense.
Yeah, it is. But I just mean that Virtus.pro is aware that it could.
Wow. What a prediction, Cap. What a prediction. You don't get these every day, huh? Witch
Try to be
Doctor.
sarcastic. What are you gonna do? Pitch Witch Doctor?
So
Yeah.
explain to me, my Illustrious panel, why, or Sheeple specifically, why
yeah.
not pick the Enchantress and why pick the Witch Doctor?
I don't know.
Okay, Cap, do you have any answers to that?
Better offensive threat.
Okay, I like that.
Against Razor with like Death Ward.
Yeah,
And, like
way
I'm
more kill
reaching a little bit
potential.
because like Death Ward is only so good against some mobile heroes like Weaver and Quap. And
Witch
Maledict
Doctor
is
has
really
a stun. He
Maledict
has a
is-
stun.
He
Okay.
has a stun.
He does have a stun.
All right, there you go.
There you go. I figured it out. Shut up, Cap.
He has a stun, and now as we get into the first game, remember, Mind Games picked up by Russian rapper, now going into the first game against Virtus.pro. Will they be able to drop the necessary bars to beat Virtus.pro? We'll have to see, and for that we have Lyrical and Trent to narrate this wonderful encounter.
Thank you so much, Avo. Man, I don't even need to do the intro now. You did the whole thing for us, so we're ready to go into this one. Yeah, Mind Games facing off against Virtus.pro. I am a little bit feeling a bit weird about Mind Games draft. Maybe they went too far with the Mind Games. What are you thinking?
I think, they missed a really key aspect with the Enchantress is that they've been watching the EG games, and they're just like, man, if
Ooh.
Jerax is losing an NA on Ench every game, like, oh, jeez. I don't even know if we can pick it versus Beastmaster, guys.
That's a fair point. Yeah.
Jerax catching strays on the EU broadcast.
Why you got to do it to him, man? He comes out of
It's too easy.
retirement. You're just like, oh, it's fine. Don't worry. I'm sure that it's going to be okay there. NA, much like this region, is like full of contradictions and weird things happening. And Virtus.pro, I think, has been a big part of that so far. You take a look at a couple of these results. They lost to Hellraisers, the team that we saw earlier, in that first week of play. And they've sort of been middling. They beat Gambit, but it was a close one. I don't know. This is not the team that we sort of, I feel like, saw at TI.
Listen, now I know that we pride ourselves in Dota on the game being balanced around competitive and pubs. Like we play the
Okay.
same game as the pros. Okay, sorry to completely
Yeah.
disregard the entire point you were setting up, but I'm a
Don't
little
worry about it,
concerned
it's
right
fine.
now because if you're not aware, in the most recent update, you can no longer pause. I believe until First Blood to stop the constant pausing of your pub games. Why do we let it thrive here in Pro? Val?
Wait, is that a thing?
Yeah, it's over, dude. The game start pause. It's done. I don't know if they've reverted it yet. I haven't checked the subreddit this morning. But as of yesterday, since the update, no pause till First Blood. Pros, water closet, 1 minute. Come on,
Yo,
guys. Respect the game.
This is what happens when like Valve employees get into these games and have to deal with what we're dealing with, and then they're like, wait a minute, why is everybody pausing? We're taking it out. It's gone. That's amazing. I love that. That's so good. Oh, jeez.
Pausing is a privilege, not a right.
And you've abused it. Okay? Children, we're taking it away from you.
It really is.
I'm going to
Daddy
turn
Valve.
this pub right around. Yeah, have you used that line at all yet in your parenting?
You know what? I actually did. It was awesome.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah, we were on our way to the wildlife park, and we weren't going to get there with that attitude, I'll tell you that much.
All right. Well, I'm super stoked for this one. And I think that this is the type of game that if you're Virtus.pro, you got to win this one. You really need to be able to take this series. Mind Games, they've struggled. They're 0-2 so far. And we're expecting big things from Virtus.pro and thought that they'd just be able to, turn it up eventually. But so far, it's been a little bit rough. And likewise for Mind Games, if you can come in and take a game off of a struggling Virtus.pro, not only are you going to be like dodging the relegation that's happening, but maybe even find yourself in like a position to contend for something.
Isn't it magical, Papa?
Oh, very much, very much. And, well, we did get the Witch Doctor in the end, too. So this idea of the lanes kind of being sort of exciting ended up being, I guess, kind of even. I feel like there's not a huge advantage either way. I feel like the Razor, there's some answers down there between, like, telekinesis eventually as well as the Spear. So the Link's not a huge threat. Now, mind you, Ilia's getting this big early damage on a big no. Oh, that's a beautiful Ogre start. Look at that. That's half your HP. Ogre's
That's
just
so
walking at
annoying.
you. Look at him. He's turning. Right on the pitch. Yeah, get him. Oh,
Well,
glorious
like-
Ogre play.
the other thing is that this Ogre also has more tangos than like both of the other two heroes combined. And oh, Ilias, nice play here. Going to come and connect the creep
Oh,
waves.
he's so good.
This is pretty cool. I like this a lot. And now can just run down Bignum a little bit. This is mega annoying to deal with. And are they going to even lose any creeps here along the way? No, Pure is trying to pull this over and connect.
Oh, I guess
with the
I have
creep
to
wave.
last hit. Oh, Pure. No, no, sorry, dude.
Yeah, that's great. I like that. All right, he missed one. Ilias, you're dead to me.
That's true. I mean, that's honestly, supports need to be better last hitters than cores because you only get like a moment, you know? You
Yeah.
can't miss your opportunities, guys.
True. Well,
All right,
mid
well.
lane, there's other stuff happening in the game, Trent. We got to go
Turns
to
out.
it.
Allegedly. Yeah, we got OD versus Queen. Nothing too crazy here. Just, I guess, traditionally just a matchup that's kind of, you know, whatever. Sometimes Queen might see a moment and go for the blink if the Astral's on cooldown and then try and commit the full damage. But in the end, you're probably just looking more towards farming and rotations. Particularly, I would say rotations to try and punish the Queen, right? You're hoping that you're going to get like an Astral into a stun, depending on your allies. But if she still has blink up, then it's pretty hard to punish. So, top lane, though, very interesting, I think, for Yamich on this Weaver. Because it's the hero that, you know, you heard Captain and Sheep saying it's like probably the best fort in the game right now. Very strong, really frustrating to play versus with the minus armor, and pretty good matchup, I'd say, versus a support Witch Doctor.
Right. Well, it's interesting, right? Because there was all this talk about, okay, what are you going to do with the Ensure, the Witch Doctor? And I think that we are seeing, or we saw a second ago, as Bignum's pulling that creep wave back around, a kill on the board that happened because Siomo was able to move over and take that one away. So it's like a weird situation. As again, Bignum pulling this all the way through. Ilias is going to keep that pressure on to this bottom lane. But it's like the Witch Doctor is good against the Beastmaster, but then the Weaver's good against the Witch Doctor. So it's like, who's fighting who?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the PA is also not bad as well, right? Because you have the daggers versus the boars too. So
Right.
it really is on Yamich, I think, to win this lane.
They've already killed
he
two
stole
boars so far. Third one just now spawning up. And
He
Slayer.
did Shikuchi steal that Hellbear Smasher, though. That was pretty sick.
That's good. Yamich coming over again to try and contest for this. Doesn't want to lose his courier on the PA, so nice
Yeah.
micro there.
He's got a ward back there, too. So he actually sees these couriers coming in. And, well, speaking of which,
Ooh.
yeah, I mean, you can
Gets
do
the
that.
item first.
Oh, no, get the other one.
Wait a minute. He doesn't have
No,
Sakuchi for a
no,
little bit. He
PA.
might be
It's worth
dead.
it.
Yeah, he's going to go down, but as you said, will manage to get the courier kill nonetheless. Slayer, one that draws first blood. And bottom, oh, in some trouble. Pure trying to get out of there. One more punch is all they need from Petashara, but dodges away and not enough.
Apparently it's two punches.
Oh, my God.
I thought one was
Bignum?
enough for the tower armor.
Bignum still has another Fade Bolt if Pure steps too far in. The right clicks trades coming in, and they also kill FN mid GPK. That is a huge kill, and not what we would have expected. Able to find a solo kill on the OD as Petashara gets out of there. Damn.
I guess he just got too greedy outside of the tower, right?
Yeah.
It's really all there is to it. I mean, it's purely, there's no real surprises in this matchup. It's just a matter of your own greed with your regen and how much damage you're willing to take. And I guess it has changed from the old days because you're not getting like a bottle on this hero, right?
Ooh.
Well, not even so much you're not getting a bottle. It's just the fact that you're going for this big build up into the meteor hammer. So all your farm is, or your healing is just very like slow. So
Right.
if Queen just whittles you down and you don't respect that, then you can get caught like that. Now he's in pretty big trouble because there's level 6 here on the Queen of Pain. She doesn't even need the ulti. Just 3 points in the Scream is a lot for him to deal with.
Oh, that was kind of cool. GPK was pulling the... Oh, no. Okay, I thought that was cool, and then it became not cool. Was redrawing the aggro of the creep wave so that it wouldn't run into the tower, but then lost her courier as Petashara has taken some more punches here from Pure, but looks like it will be about the extent of it. Still hanging on to 2 points in Fade Bolt from Bignum to throw it if it wants to onto this Razor, but won't go for it.
Well, definitely the big shift is that mid lane. Top pretty even, bottom fairly even, but our gap is starting to grow here in the mid. And, of course, there is going to be a pretty serious rotation threat, you think, at level 7. Very likely to take the Sonic Wave there on GPK. As they put a ward down here mid.
Yeah.
See if they get a better idea of when GPK wants to make one of these big jumps onto FN, because he's still level 5, by the way.
Yeah, that hurts. That is not what you want to see for sure. And
No.
GPK picks up the rune as well. So illusion is there, and the full wrap is coming. FN might just be dead again if they want to commit for this.
I mean, this ward is... I mean, it's showing all these enemies, but I don't know what the answer is.
Yeah, there's nowhere left to go. TP's coming in. Okay, Astro, Bignum trying to stop this, but they have illusions to tank. They got Ilias to tank. That's a dead OD. Bignum can only look on as there's no answer. Are
It's
they
also
gonna...
another... Yeah, it's just a situation where, like, what does 6 on OD do, even, right now, right? Like, some
Yeah.
heroes you see, that's a puck, you know? You 3 heroes diving towers, hit 6, oh, disaster. OD, it's like,
Dude.
you know, early game, Sanities, that's okay.
Trent, this is a 7-minute tower taken. It gets denied by Slayer,
That's
but
nice.
that is really bad. What a huge... I mean, that's one of those instances where, like, illusion rune actually ends up making a huge difference because it can tank for the catapult.
Yeah. Yeah, it can be a very glorious rune. Don't get the rotations that you might like on a Queen of Pain, but able to just push down the tower instead, so you'll take that.
Dude, this is looking scary for Mind Games. Need to go into their bag of tricks to stop something from happening here, because it is it's rough to lose that mid tower so early.
Especially on a lineup where you already know you're going to be like a little bit slow because you're playing with this Phantom Assassin, and she's buying the dreaded items.
Uh-oh.
I see Voidstone queued up, ladies and gentlemen. We're going there. None of this Falcon Blade and Maelstrom.
All right. Well, time will tell how it ends up working out. At least now at the 8-minute mark, things looking very good for Virtus.pro. And there is going to be a movement over FN. Oh, Banish doesn't have Meteor Hammer, but with Bignum in the area, oh no, they're not. Oh no, is he going to die?
Oh no.
They drop down the sentry. FN, oh my god, they will find 1 kill, but they have Sonic Wave still. Right clicks, come through onto FN, finds the finish. Now Bignum also might just get ran down by GPK if they can find the right area. It doesn't look like it. Instead, they're going to steal the stack. Yeah, Mind Games, this is not where they want to be.
Well, you know, they've been losing their games. They're trying to set up for the big shark play.
Oh,
You know?
okay.
Really lull in their opponents. So I'd be feeling pretty lulled if I was Virtus. Probably like, yeah, okay, easy game. Maybe that's what happens here. And now Phantom Assassin, she's going to go and, like a cocoon to a butterfly, retreat to the jungle, and then in 2 weeks emerge in all her
Okay.
beauty. Yeah. We'll see if there's an ancient when that happens.
We'll see if the game lasts 2 weeks, Trent.
That would not be good. I have things to do.
That's true. FN, Slayer, Bignum, everybody in the area. Dude, join together. GPK blinks out. Follow-up coming. They got Maledict down, and the coconuts bouncing between the two. It ends up working, and they brought everybody, but they got their kills.
It's like, Ilias, if you're just not here, I live. Why are you here? I don't need you.
It's fair. Well, in the meantime, all of that extra space allows DM to start putting the pressure up towards top with Helm of the Dominator done. And now queuing up that Helm of the Overlord afterwards. It is going to be some early pressure onto another tier 1 tower up top.
Yeah, we don't really have the counter to that this game, huh? I mean, really, what is the counter to Overlord other than this the supposed Night Stalker shard counter that we failed to see?
Another Helm of the Overlord.
There you go.
Yamich doesn't have level 6 yet. Will have stick charges when he comes out of that. And time lapse. Ooh, not going to get off in time. So,
I guess he probably gets speared and dies anyway, honestly, but
yeah.
looks like he just didn't have time anyways, instead. So they'll pressure bottom, but of course they've already lost mid. They've now lost top. A lot of space for DM to push this Helm creep up in the top lane too. How is Jsu doing there? Not bad. You know, top of the team, second highest in the game. Can't really ask for much more, I don't think, from your PA.
Right. Yeah, it's a big timing here, and of course you're still going to be very vulnerable to GPK for a while, considering this COP is going very quickly into an Orchid afterwards. But at the very least, Mind Games are keeping some sort of equality with their pressure on these towers. The only one is just that mid that already went down very early on. As the Meteor Hammer is going to come through, and ooh, FN, does he get the creep kill? It does look like they're going to have to take over another one, so DM doesn't give away that that Helm of the Dominator creep. Man, I think this this Witch Doctor, it's going to do a lot with the creep shenanigans happening later. That's going to be definitely nice.
Yeah, you do have a bonus stun duration. Not something that necessarily always comes into play. There's only a few spells in the game that even have like bonus duration on summons, like your toss up, I believe, from Brewmaster still does, I think.
Right.
And also you have the coconut, so can be useful in a game like this to kind of hold back some of these armies, particularly those larger creeps. But it's my favorite part about Witch Doctor, at least, is just smoking at level 6. One of the best ways to get kills. Oh, Coconut Luck can't get it.
Yeah, GPK, and just to get a little bit of separation there, and out and away. 12 minutes, 3 to 5. And at least for now, Mind Games trying to wait for that like first big item, particularly from the Mars. It feels like that's going to be a lot of what allows this sort of engine of fighting to get going. Although they are going to make a move right now. Into the jungle. This was underneath a ward though, so Virtus.pro very aware that this movement is coming, and Ilias trying to break a smoke, but they will dodge it actually. So DM doesn't quite get the memo, and now is going to get caught and in some trouble. Stun is out. Coconut's bouncing afterwards, and they will find that kill and also take this Helm of the Dominator creep. Big play.
Yeah, no answer to that, right? I mean, as a as a Beastmaster, the Astral and the Hammer, you just look at it and go like, okay, well, I'm just done.
I almost feel bad.
Eventually, you'll have like the eggs, obviously, but like that's not really relevant. I wonder if it's worth trying to even think of a save. Like, what I was thinking about like Oracle being really good versus Kunkka, because you can just like Fate's Edict people who get X'd, and then you know that they're not going to die to the whole thing. I wonder if we'll ever start seeing that versus the OD. I guess it's hard because you would have to Fate's Edict at the end of the Astral, right? So it's difficult for save heroes to actually do anything.
Right. Well, and the other thing that's going to be interesting there is like, I feel like having stuns is just a big part of it to break the Meteor Hammer also.
Yeah, you know, buddy system. Travel together.
Exactly.
Yeah. Or, you know, if he has the Centaur, he can just run it at the, you know, of course there's a Witch Doctor, so boom, you're covered. Easy strats here.
Yeah.
How's our beautiful butterfly? Almost done.
Farming.
It's going to be like a 14-minute battle fury here, I think.
Yeah.
Very close.
I mean, the scary thing, though, is that, like we talked about, it's going to be a long time before that PA feels super safe. And GPK with this Orchid done, this feels like the timing that Virtus.pro really want to try and put the screws to him if possible.
Wait, are you suggesting that when my Phantom Assassin finishes her Battle Fury, she's not just going to come and play with me?
I don't think so, Trent.
Come run around the map together and get kills? What do carry players want? They just want more creeps.
Yeah, that's true.
You spend 15 minutes building an item to hit more creeps. Why do they play Dota? I don't understand.
GPK caught here. Spear afterwards. Damn, that was quick.
That's the hero you want too. Either that or the Razor, but it's, you know, these are your leading heroes, specifically the Queen of Pain. You know, GPK is the one with, you know, you just mentioned the Orchid, wants to be leading these charges. You slow her down, shut down the timing on that BKB. That's what's going to slow down this whole game plan now from Virtus.pro. I think a lot of people would be trying to target down the Beastmaster, and maybe that's what they were hoping for because he's, you know, much easier to predict. But killing the Queen of Pain is probably your best bet right now.
True. What about Razor? I feel like we haven't seen much from Pure so far this game. Been very AFK trying to get into items. The Falcon Blade, the Maelstrom, BKB next. So that might be the avenue and the window that they're trying to hit.
It's every carry player's favorite scoreline, 0-0-0, you know?
True.
Just
me
doing
hit
their
my
thing.
creeps.
Mid lane, they're getting so many pickoffs. Oh no! No! Oh, that was free!
Arena
They almost hit him again!
Oh no. Ilias though is gonna get punished, but afterwards, GPK goes in. Sonic Wave just done! What in the hell was that?
Oh, that's so deep. He even voice line the stupid phrase. That's the best time that line's ever gonna be used. Why did he go back in?
I
Is there a
don't
Kunk
know.
on the enemy team? Am I missing an X?
Yeah, I just anticipating that there was more that was going to happen that didn't, and I don't even know if he used his Orchid, man. I was just like, oh
I
god,
think
what
I
have I
heard it.
done?
I think he did. I mean, he
Okay.
got the freebie, man. They missed the arena off telekinesis. You're not going to get that again.
Mm-hmm.
Take the win, dude.
Well, Virtus.pro always looking for that one extra play, and now that's 2 Queen of Pain deaths back to back.
I think
right?
her GPM's negative in the past 2 minutes.
Like,
I think it's just going down.
This
He's like, smoke me up. I'm going in.
we're going round 3. Ding, ding,
Holy,
ding.
dude, does this guy have an off button?
Oh my god,
GPK 's
GPK
in.
jumps immediately into him. It might be a kill though, as FN is going to get ran down. Sonic, wait, no, okay, Astral. Slayer is eventually going to fall, and they bring enough people that they get the kill. I
Dude,
mean,
he's mad.
there's nothing else to do, right? You need to go in like that. I feel like.
Yeah, you do. It's true. It's just like, I mean, they have pretty good vision, I guess. Was like on the ward on the high ground too. It's still kind of scary, I feel.
Yeah. He did, and I mean, again, that vision was definitely important because he almost like blinked into the meteor hammer, which would have been hilarious. But good decision, heads up play, and Virtus.pro trying to get back on track after a little bit of stumbling here and there.
Oh, down bottom though. They're on the Yamich.
Spear jumps in. He's got time lapse. Lift afterwards. Oh, not gonna get him.
Yeah, he did not want to tell or go for the time lapse there. He's like, yeah, maybe I don't have to.
Mic test, 1, 2, 3.
Well, Virtus.pro, again, looking to open up this game a little bit for themselves, have the Helm of the Overlord done, and now trying to take down Roche. And they have got a ton of attack speed between the Bloodlust and between the Beastmaster. They're ready to go.
Ilias currently on a 7x streak, 8x streak on his multicast here.
Like it.
He's got a farm. Oh, he lost it. Oh, unfortunate. Got a farm of those Arcana gems.
True. Well, what do we
You know
else
what,
we
Rev,
got?
that was the same game. Speaking of the 4x site, that was the 20x multicast. That was like the 1 in the million odds.
Oh, you're right.
That was a good ogre game, dude. DJ was getting work done.
And it was like all completely like non-controllable in the way that it was amazing.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Much like taking the tier 2 tower. After a quick kill in the top jungle, they get the Aegis, they resume control of the top, and this is what you want. This is goals for a Beastmaster draft, right? And like you said before, Pure just not really forced to do all that much, has very easily gotten up into almost his BKB here after Falcon Blade and Maelstrom.
Yeah. Well, I am curious to see if they can sort of keep this momentum going now, though, because the Kuchi forward by Yamich. It feels like that fight where GPK just blinked into the middle of the river and got exploded. It was like a wake up call for Virtus.pro. It was like, all right, let's get back to basics, take care of business, and everything since then has looked pretty clean.
It was like when your teammate in the pub is like, guys, they used everything on me. All right,
Right.
like, I'm dead. Yeah, they used everything, but he was right. They kind of did, and then they just dove into their jungle with no real fear. But now it's time for Petashara to get into this game. He needs to hit some big stuff here. He's got his blink for a while. They missed the kill on a Weaver. I need some core kills here before this Razor has BKB.
Well, also PA almost has BKB, so Seven Jesse's going to be back into the fight in a little bit here, and that could be the opening. Once that comes online, you've got what, Dragonlance and OD. Good catch, Petashara. You said you wanted it. They're going to find it. Ilias going to drop, but Petashara gonna pay a little bit of the price as the long duration stun comes out from the roar. They get the kill, and also finding FN. GPK right on top of him. Sonic Wave is ready, blows up that OD as he's gonna come out of this astral imprisonment. Oh no! Quickly,
no.
FN!
All right.
It was almost so sick. Damn, that was cool looking.
I'd like to point out that I did say a core kill though, not the ogre. That's
True.
not the hero you want.
Yes, that's a fair point.
But at the same time, they're fighting into an Aegis, so they're thinking that, we can just get this kill back off. Maybe it'll delay them pushing into our tier 2. And unfortunately, they still managed to lose a double here. PA still up. That is certainly important. Still has the full BKB. You need to ensure that she's continuing to grow here. Do we get to a point where PA just, wins this game, though? Because Because I feel like she eventually becomes like the one on Mind Games, but I don't know.
It's tough there, like, because you've got Beastmaster Roar still, but I mean, finding these pickoffs is definitely nice, and it's going to accelerate her towards that area. Also, Slayer, like, going into the Solar Crest afterwards, it feels like their itemization is built to try and help her a bit. And pressure next being mounted on to this mid tier 1 tower.
To die back on our Ogre, of course, so he's gone for a while.
Yeah.
DM
Roar, mid, BKB out afterwards. Trying to kill him off in time. Will it be enough? FN going to fall, but a couple more right clicks go through. GPK forced to blink out of there. 2 dead still on Virtus.pro, but they're fighting into Mind Games. Atos afterwards, of all items being used to keep the control out there, and eventually Petushar is going to die. Slayer just managed to get away in time. They will. But yeah, this Weaver is mega farmed.
Yeah, it really is. Atos and halfway towards an Aghanim Scepter is pretty ridiculous. I'm sure the Philly Stone help him with that, you know, for the limited time he's had it.
Right.
Great Atos game, though, right? Chasing down a PA. OD's not really going to do anything versus that. OD doesn't really want to go for like a self-astral or something. And, I mean, if he blink dodges, I presume you've got a reason why he can't blink dodge before you're going for that. So just helping them keep that aggression up, which is obviously part of the plan. They have a Beastmaster, they have a Queen, they have a Razor. They have a timing they want to hit, and if you can have an Atos during that, like, scouring across the map timing. Also, the way Yamich has been playing, right? He's essentially acting like a scout. Just, like, runs in, finds out where they are, can kick things off with an easy Atos. Even if it's just onto a support, that could, of course, like, link in the rest of Mind Games there when they try and defend them.
Particularly GPK, who's just got such great range, and then, I mean, even to some extent, these creeps, right? Like an Ancient Black Dragon drops down a Fireball and, you know, a Rubik or something, and that could be a little bit tough. But gonna reclaim the Aegis and immediately smoke up coming. Pure has already popped Eye of the Storm. It's just now wearing off in the fight. Off to the side, they find Slayer. Jumped right at the start and dead. And the rest of Mind Games trying to retreat away.
They were trying to stalk DM. They were looking for their own kill there.
Yeah.
And he sends that Hawk up, sees the two of them roar into Fireball, just gone.
Yeah, they're away. They're away. So Majestu living. 4-0-2 for this PA. I mean, the game's still going well for her. And then it's just a matter of, like, is the rest of her team going to be so poor that it doesn't matter? Because everybody on Virtus.pro is getting farmed right now.
Here's what I'll say. Nico Baby wins this game.
Okay.
This is the Nico Baby game, you know? I've seen him pull so many of these games back on PA, but there's, like, no way where it should be possible. We'll see if Jesu can live up to the hype here. Be like a shark, you know?
There it is.
Not a butterfly anymore. You're past
No
the
longer
butterfly stage.
butterfly.
And as we all know how evolution works, shark is next.
Yeah. Well. Again, blinks out of there. 7 Jesu. Got close to the Deso. They have Solar Crest done on Virtus.pro. Trying to get into an AC. That's going to be huge, definitely, for the Razor. And in the meantime, Quap has that BKB done. So it looks like right now Virtus.pro want to try and, like, force this issue right now when they're still strong before that, like, damage item comes out on PA and, you know, before BKB comes out on the OD.
Oh, no.
Runs right into
PA.
one.
Oh, he blinked past.
Oh, went for DM instead. And now Jesu tries to do something. BKB out, the chase down, the kill. It's there. Afterwards, Mars controlling one. They miss on that Sonic Wave for the Rubik, but they will eventually kill PA. Petushara TP's out, but still annihilation in their base.
Yeah, he actually he hit the Witch Doctor and the PA with the Sonic Wave for the finish. So I'm
Right.
not even sure if he was aiming for the Rubik, and then he cleans him up after anyway. So
Right.
that was actually crazy because I don't think he saw the PA because she came out of blur right next to him. So DM like blinked past because he would have been just like you know, not looking at his hero. But it almost worked out for the best in some ways.
True. He was able to get all of them.
Yeah, otherwise it would have been just a kill on PA and the other two probably live. But they get a triple, he sacks his life, and they easily clean up the tier 2 in the mid. They almost find something there on the FN in the bottom lane, but that'll get him back home and potentially finish his BKB. I don't see the... Oh, yeah, okay, he's going to disassemble his Dragonlance. So, yeah, he's got his BKB now done here once this wave dies.
I mean, this is the thing, right? Is that it's so hard to constantly play an avoiding style of Dota for like so many minutes. And if the fight does ever break out, then you fall behind, you lose the fight. And Virtus.pro knew how to force the issue. And now that they're getting ready for their abilities to come back off cooldown again, everybody to respawn, if they want to, they can start thinking about Roche again.
Mind Games will get a second chance here, though, because that Roche is very delayed. 2.5 minutes on the spawn. There is the Aghanims, though, finished on Yamich here, so these team fights they're going to be taking are going to be quite difficult no matter who they engage on.
Yeah.
In fact, I actually don't know if they can win it. It's going to have to be a pretty colossal failure, I feel like, for Virtus.pro. I feel like with their items and with the Weaver save, this fight just looks so easy for Virtus.pro.
They just run in right now with GPK. Oh,
okay, well,
they don't get the save in time.
That's a colossal failure.
Caster Curse, what are you doing, Trent?
Well, I said if there's a colossal failure, he blinked in alone without Weaver next to him. I don't know what to tell you.
Bishara, BKBs, and Pure gets turned on again. Slayer throwing out the coconuts, couple bounces. But the entropy, the chase down, the continued devastation of Virtus.pro. It doesn't matter if they don't have their quap. They can still kill you just by running into them.
All right,
Easy
so it was just
peasy.
a failure, not the colossal failure that was required.
True.
For them to win. I mean, think about it. She actually did nothing. She cast Blink in that engagement and then died. And they still didn't win the fight. So,
Oh, no.
you know, GBK was just trying to start a fight, and he succeeded. Now they're high ground. I'm going to call that a win.
Fair enough. Fair enough. They will back out, though. They want to go and get Roche, it looks like. But here's the thing. No spawn for 40 seconds. So this actually leaves an opening here for Mind Games to come back in and fight again. The problem is the fights feel absolutely impossible. And, like, you even have this thing now where Razor went for the static link drain duration. So it's like they realize the only danger in this game is PA.
She's going to have a basher now, though.
Okay.
Some bigger items coming out.
It's fair.
So we need, what, Basher, Satanic, Rapier, easy game?
Easy game.
Easy
Yeah,
game.
I'm down with that. Need some good neutral items, too, I feel like.
Ah, true. Check out some more of these tier 3s. Only ceremonial robes so far. All right, what? Oh, Sliver? Oh, that's Radiant, though.
Yeah. That's a very good one, though, for Radiant. And Roche back up again. Shard available. GPK playing as a
GPK
ward.
about to initiate again.
Is ready. Moment's notice. Okay. Pedushara keeping the distance from that high ground.
Yamich staying nice and close.
Oh, break smoke. Smoke broken. GPK saw him. They're in there. Bugs are down. Are they gonna go in here? Ah, God, it's going down pretty quickly. And instead, they're just trying to take this tier 1 tower mid. So Aegis and Shard into the hands of Virtus.pro, and Mind Games going to have to dodge for another 5 minutes now, unless they need to take a fight high ground.
I think that was Beast who just got it, I'm pretty sure. I think Queen already had it, maybe. Either way, they have the Beastmaster Shard, which is amazing for going high ground. I think an underrated aspect of it. You just, like, you know, obviously you already have the Hawks for the vision, but people tend to kill them, and you just dive bomb them. And then
Yeah.
you can just open for a setup.
Yeah, very nice. Also, the Ogre Shard, which I feel like is underrated, how good it is.
Yeah, I think it's one of the main reasons this hero started being picked again.
Yeah.
Like, you know, 5s are a bit of a... They're pretty even across the board unless you have, like, some incredible counterpick that's happening that game. They just tend to vary a little bit based on, like, oh, this hero's, like, a little bit better, or, like, oh, I've seen this hero, this team playing this 5. Like, I feel like they're probably the most interchangeable role right now in Dota.
Right.
And I think that Fire Shield is just one of those things where it's like, oh, this is, like, really strong.
Well, and
Especially
in
when
this
it's
game,
85% of the damage of 3 attacks. That's, like, God tier versus PA.
yeah, against the PA in particular, that's like amazing. I mean, imagine if that's like 2 crits and you reduce it by 85%.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? how do you deal with that? Oh, GPK blinked. Bash looking for it. Jump in, roar. Oh, they get him out. GPK, BKB,
Oh, he
and
sent
then
it back
time
in.
lapse. Come on back
Oh my
in.
God, he's
Stole
dead.
the roar. Oh my God. They get the kill on a GPK in the end. He tips him afterwards. Oh god, I don't know what else is happening. The seven
When you're
trying to get
so
away.
far ahead.
Yeah, unreal. Dude.
All right, save me this time, man. Make sure you hold me this time. Make sure you're okay. He just gets royal BKB.
God, if I'm GPK, I would be so mad at this game.
It's like a comedy sketch. Yeah, dude, he's definitely tilted. I've never seen a winning player more tilted than GPK has to be right now.
If Virtus.pro win this entire series, I hope we get GPK in the interview, because that would be hilarious to check out. Anyways, a 14,000 gold lead in spite of that, and they're still hanging on to this Aegis. Going to be MKB done pretty soon for Pure now also. I mean, I don't know. I feels like the strength of this should be just trying to like tank up or whatever, but they're going for a little bit more blow up potential, it looks like. I'm wondering if Seven just is a way to sort of make this work in the game for him.
All I'm saying is that it's, you know, it's a PA. How many games have you guys been clowning around in your pubs and because you're winning by so much and your whole team won't push and everyone's laughing and having a good time, and suddenly it turns not fun very quick when PA starts hitting you hard and critting you.
Oh, and the
crit.
bounces! Back and forth. Oh, good BKB afterwards, though. Long duration disable, and Seven Jesu does manage to actually get saved there by the second. Trying to run out of there, but GPK ran him down. They find the finish. 4 dead. That's all it takes. And then the tips go back the other direction. So
I swear she couldn't get a crit there.
none available.
1, 2, 3.
She did 1,000 total damage. I don't think she got a crit. Just swinging away on that Razor. Trying to break that Aegis outside the high ground would have been so huge for them.
But no such luck. And instead, the pressure comes high ground. Tier 3 tower is going to get taken down here. Jump forward, silence onto the Rubik. A banish afterwards. What damage can they throw onto GPK? Nothing. Nothing doing. Racks down. Virtus.pro, in spite of some messy play, are looking good in this one to take the first game in this series.
Yeah, it's been a little clowny, but they've clearly been in control for the vast majority of this game and still have the backup here of Yamich on the Weaver, so very hard to stop this push without your PA, and even with her.
Jump forward. BKB comes right before the roar, and that'll keep OD alive. And the rest of Virtus.pro, after taking 2 racks, are going to back out. Didn't quite manage to finish off that range racks, but not the biggest deal in the world. Nicely done by Virtus.pro.
Yeah, respecting the PA. It's a good, clean escape out there. And, well, I'm guessing Mind Games are probably just going to run at them again.
Yeah, there isn't really another play, is there? Besides just try and, like, farm it up.
Oh, they're going to try and finish the Lincolns. They're saying go all bottom, farm all that, fight on our high ground.
Okay. I mean, again, you've got some interesting things there, but if you get that... Oh. Blink black. Get back.
I have to say, this new feature of holding Alt to see the value of creep waves is pretty wild. You can like see how much value is in a camp and in a creep wave now. Isn't that crazy?
I didn't even know that was a thing. What the hell?
Yeah, it was out in the last patch. So you can like prioritize what camp you're going to go to. It'll like give you the full value of the wave.
I thought that the last patch was only just Aghanim stuff. I gotta go back through it again. Jeez.
Like this bottom wave of the Radiant Creeps is worth 413 gold.
Now it's all gone.
Yeah.
Well, how much is that rack's worth? Because it's gone now.
I don't think it doesn't show that.
That's unfortunate.
Because buildings are more than their gold value, and they don't want to mislead you.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Jump, lift, decide to go now. Wants to blow him up. DM dead. Gem on the ground.
Oh,
Can't believe
okay,
that
all right.
one as well.
That's how it starts. Yeah, Lincoln's popped. Gem passed over, and let me just do some quick rapier calculations here.
A ways away.
5,950.
Pure.
Okay.
Lincoln's is there. Blinks out afterwards. Seven Jesse thinking about going on the other side.
Yeah,
Shara dropping down
Double
very
buyback?
low. GPK up on that high ground. Trying to get some separation there. Bignum going to TP out and won't quite manage to make it. In the meantime, OD will have his Blink Dagger back up when he comes out of here. And blinks down. Good decision by FN.
Yeah, he knew.
That was well played. Seven Jesu still trying to get the separation. Turns. Looking for a bash, looking for a crit.
Oh, the
Hits a
refresher!
couple of them. Takes it down. Very well played, PA. The stuns, though, they're going to start coming. They need a savior right here onto this PA, but in trouble and nowhere left to go. Turns to try and hit. Turns to punch, looking for the kill. Not going to happen. GG is called. And with that, Virtus.pro take game number 1.
Surprisingly kind of close in moments at the end there where you're just like, there's a little bit of doubt. I mean, they have such a huge lead. They've been dominating the whole game. And maybe not the cleanest win there from Virtus.pro, but a win nonetheless for game 1. And I hope GPK's recovered. I'm sure it's all good fun between the teammates when you die or survive on the hands of your Weaver.
I can't believe it.
Fun
That was hilarious. That one moment in there. But yeah, like you said, I mean, GPK knew what he needed to accomplish at every point in that game, and oftentimes it was just making sure that the fight was started, regardless of what happened to his life. So, a team player.
Yeah, you know, he was really making the fight look like it would go well for Mind Games. He was the Mind Games by just feeding his life. Whoa!
Trent, you did it. And with that, we're going to head on back to the panel, let them break down all the action, and we'll see y'all in a few.